welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It's going to be Drew Holiday and the Philadelphia 76ers up against Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's head to Kevin, Clark, and Steve, who are courtside at Staples Center.
A shot, and a beautiful one at that, of the vibrant metropolis that is Los Angeles. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Philadelphia 76ers come in for this one. Great to be with you. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg as 2K Sports presents this Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got LaVoy Allen. Evan Turner is out there with Young. Then it's Richardson, and it's Holiday in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Kobe, Meta, and Pau Gasol are the guys that make up the 2, 3, and 4 slots. Steve Blake is out there with Howard. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Back to Gasol. Outside for World Peace. And he's good on the 3-ball. World Peace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Holiday kicks to Allen. Back to Holiday. Richardson. Three-pointer. Rebound by Meta World Peace. Blake passes to Howard. Kobe guarded by Holiday. Offensive rebound. Outside for Kobe. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. That's good.
A great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
It's stolen by Allen. Here's the dish to Young. Gets it to go. Young's got his first 2 points.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Here's Blake. Outside for World Peace. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. And it's 6 points for Meta World Peace. Heaves it up. Can't get it to go. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of
6 to 7 4.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. On the perimeter, it's Kobe Bryant and Meta World Peace. Antoine Jamison out there with Hill, and it's Morris in a point guard.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
Kobe against Young. Back to right. Lets it go from deep. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Morris. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers lead by 6.
10.
And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Your safety is our #1.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Time now for the Tuesday Roundup, coming to you on 2K Sports. The Lakers playing with poise so far. Their great passing has been fun to watch, keeping the ball moving and picking apart that D. There's been some great work by Meta World Peace in this one. By himself, he scored over half of his team points. What does that tell you about this guy's ability? And no quit in the 76ers. They came to win. Defensive pressure so far paying off. They're forcing miscues, ripping and running. Some great work there by Drew Holiday. They've also seen the numbers out of Thaddeus Young in the first half. And we'll be heading back to the court for the rest of our coverage as we go to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Meta World Peace with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the little things that make all the difference. He's been terrific in so many areas out there.
You know, the numbers don't necessarily jump out at you, but he's really making his presence felt out there with everything he's doing.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doug Collins. Young out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Richardson. Then it's Holiday. And it's Turner in at the 3. World Peace dishes to Blake. Good. Blake's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. The 76ers trail by 9. Kicks it to Turner. Turner gets the screen from Richardson. And Turner kicks to Holiday. Open look. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Blake passes to Kobe. Dishes to Blake. Uncovered. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Blake's got 5. Good if it goes. Can't hit. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Your Lakers.
Lakers ahead, up by 11.
76ers.
Live from the
4.
Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke, to find out who had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. For the Lakers, it's been an uncontainable game from their point guard off the bench. He has come off the bench and stepped in when they needed it most, providing several key plays for his team. I'm sure we'll see more of him in the fourth.
Thank you, Doris. And it's almost that secret ingredient we've seen here tonight. He gave them a big-time boost when they needed it.
Yeah, something lit a fire under him, obviously, because as soon as he came in the game, he had a major impact. Maybe he's campaigning for a job in the starting lineup, but either way, he's really something.
Guys, it remains to be seen whether or not he can keep this up going forward, but clearly he's shown the capability of having big performances.
In the backcourt, Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant. The incredible post duo of Powell and Dwight together inside. And it's Ebanks in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Howard. Jamison comes in for Pau Gasol. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And Darius Morris subs in for Steve Blake.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
He kicks to Turner. Over Jamison. The shot by Turner, no good.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
From 6 feet, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Meta World Peace.
Understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers. Rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move your